Okay, so over here what we have to do, we have to shade the region inside the rectangle which is closer to AD as compared to DC. Okay, and less than 4 centimeter from D. Okay, less than 4 centimeter from D. So for that purpose we are going to take D as a center point of a circle having radius 4 centimeter. You are going to pick up your compass, put your needle at point D and stretch your compass up to 4 centimeter and draw an arc like this. Okay, you just draw an arc. No need to draw a full circle, we just draw an arc. Okay, so the distance from D to this point is 4 centimeter. Distance from D to this point is also 4 centimeter. That's what it means. Okay, now you are having these points now. You can minimize the radius and now you just put the needles at these highlighted points and draw an arc, because you are basically subjected to draw here an angle bisector of this 90 degree. So, and we have specified 4 centimeter because it is set over here. Okay, so now you just put your needle one by one on these highlighted points and you just draw an arc such that they intersect each other at a certain point. Okay, you can name this point if you want to. I just call it X.
Okay.
Okay, now you're going to join this X and D, and you can produce it ahead as well if you want to. So let us join it, and that's it. Okay, a beautiful diagonal. So alright, so now what we do, we are going to shade a region inside the rectangle which is closer to AD line segment as compared to DC. So you are going to shade actually all those points which are lying in this region. Okay, it must not be exactly on this line segment AD, line segment DX, because all the points which are lying on the line segment DX, they are equal distance apart from your DC as well as AD. Okay, we have to select those points which are closer to AD and far away from DC. Okay, so you are not going to select those points which are on this line segment DX. Alright, so you are not going to select these points. Alright, and I should use a different color just to highlight the region. So I think I should use some nice, okay, pink will be good. So you see all these points. We just shade this region only. Okay, so if you pick up this point, it is definitely closer to your AD and a bit far away from your DC as compared to AD. Okay, and also you are not containing the points which are lying on this blue arc as well, because if you select these points, you can see that they are exactly 4 centimeter away from this point D, because it is a part of a circle. Are you getting it? So that's why you are not going to pick up these points which are lying on this blue arc, because they are going to be exactly 4 centimeter away from your D. So this is the contradiction. We have to select only those points which are less than 4 centimeter from your D. So the points should be below this arc you are going to shade. Okay, so you're not shading this blue arc, you're not containing this line segment DX in your region. Okay, you're not including it at all. So you're simply shading these points which are within these boundaries, and that's it. Okay, I hope it is clear. Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on and see the next question. Okay, so here you go, another question. So what we have to do here, we have to shade the region which contains those points which are both closer to A as compared to B and less than 5 centimeter from B. Okay, first of all, we are going to join these 2 points A and B. Let's form a nice line segment. A nice line segment joining point A and your B. Okay, and then we are going to draw here a perpendicular bisector. Okay, and after drawing perpendicular bisector, we are going to take the decision of less than 5 centimeter and those points that are closer to A and far away from your B and all that. Okay, so what we do, first of all, let's construct the perpendicular bisector. So what's the strategy of drawing the bisector, normal bisector?
Okay, so it has to be more than halfway.
Of your AB, yeah.
Yeah. So we do the perpendicular bisector.
Yeah.
And then we measure 5 centimeter on the compass, and we make a circle around B, a locus of 5.
Let us draw the arcs above and below with the radius more than half of AB. I put the needle at my A. I draw the arcs above and below, maybe like this. And then the same radius, I put my needle at B. I draw the arcs above and below, which are going to intersect the previous 2 arcs at certain points. And then I have just obtained these 2 points. I'm going to join it to get my perpendicular bisector. So let us join it. This is said to be the perpendicular bisector. Okay, dividing both the sides into equal 2 parts. Alright, that's what it means. So after that, what you are going to do, now you are going to stretch your compass up to 5 centimeter and you are going to draw an arc, or also you can draw a circle if you want to. Later on you can rub it up. So put your needle at point B and draw a nice circle.
Okay.
Because I'm not having compass option here, so I think I should draw a nice circle here. No. Okay, this is much better. That's fine. I hope it is. So you are just going to focus that the distance from this point to this point is 5 centimeters. Okay, so you are going to select those points which are closer to A and far away from your B and less than 5 centimeter away from your B. So how about if you just pick up these points, because if you pick the points which are lying on this curve, okay, so they are going to be exactly 5 centimeter away from B, so this is the contradiction. So you are going to select only those points which are less than 5 centimeter away from the B, so, and restrict it within this perpendicular bisector too. Okay, because if you select the point over here, so it will be closer to B, far away from A. It is contradiction. If you pick a point on the perpendicular bisector and make it a part of a locus, then they are equal distance apart from A and B. So this is also a contradiction. So what you are going to select, you are going to select only those points which are lying between this, I'm sorry, I should use a different color and a line option. So which are lying between this bisector portion, or you can also call it a chord as well, and this curve, and this curve. The points must be within this region. They must not be on the curve, they must not be on the line, they should be within these boundaries, okay, the highlighted boundaries. So all these points are closer to B, far away from your closer to A, far away from your B, and less than 5 centimeter away from your B. So that's how you are going to shade, because these points are satisfying the condition. Okay.
Okay.
Remember, not the points which are lying on this red line, not the points which are lying on this pink curve. They are not included. Only the points which are lying within this region. That's it. Okay, I hope it's clear now. Now let's see the new question, because the locus concept is finished, and let's see the new file. Let's see what it deals with. Okay, so this is the new question dealing with the parallel lines and the transversal. So on the diagram you can see that RS line is parallel to your TU and is intersected by this transversal. These angles are given to you. You just have to identify which one is vertically opposite to each other, which one are the corresponding, which one are alternative, and so on. So before approaching to the corresponding alternating, we should maintain the concepts. Which one are corresponding, which one are the alternatives. If you are having two straight parallel lines are always straight, definitely. So, and they are intersected by a transversal, for instance, like this. Okay. So if we talk about alternate angles, whatever the angle is here is the angle over here. So these angles are said to be alternate angles. Alright. So if I just say that this is angle A, this is your angle A, and this is your angle B, so they're said to be same because they're alternate to each other. This angle is alternate to this angle, and so forth. Okay, I hope the concept of alternate angles is clear. In the same way, if I just talk about this angle, whatever the angle over here is the angle over here, they are alternate to each other. This angle is alternate to this angle. Alright. Now talk about your corresponding angles. What are said to be the corresponding angles? Their location and positions are same. In corresponding, the locations are same. They're not in the opposite direction. Like if I just say that I'm talking about this angle, it is right above this red line formed with the help of a transversal. In the same way, another angle which is right above this line and at the same side as well, this one is said to be corresponding to this angle. Okay, so if this is your A and this is your B, you will say that they are same because they are corresponding to each other. In the same way, the angle which is at the left side and above this line is corresponding to the angle which is also at the left side and above the second line. But they are also same because they are corresponding to each other. Okay, so in the corresponding angles are at the same side and at the same position. Alright. Both said to be above, both are said to be below, both are said to be at the right, both are said to be at the left. So their sides and their positions are same. Now talk about your vertically opposite angles. What are they? So in that case, if I just say that, for instance, if I'm having two lines which are intersected each other, okay, two lines are intersecting each other. So whatever the angle over here, it is vertically opposite to this angle. Okay, you can see that they both are acute. In the same way, this angle which is obtuse is vertically opposite to this angle. Alright, this is what you call vertically opposite concept. Okay, so now let's try to proceed and see what we are going to make an analysis of this question and try to answer these questions. So which angle is vertically opposite to G? This is your angle G. F is vertically opposite to your G. Alright? You have to focus which characteristic they are asking about. Okay? So it is F. You just have to write down the name because it is just of 1 mark. So you don't have to put down any statements. You just have to do the work. Okay. Which angle is corresponding to angle A? Corresponding to angle A. Which angle? I should use a different color now. Which angle? This is your angle A. So can you tell me which angle is corresponding to angle A?
E.
Say it loud.
E.
Yeah,
Angle
that's
E.
right. Yeah, that's right. This is it. Which angle is alternate to C? Which angle is alternate to C?
X.
Yes, this. Okay. Which angle is corresponding to H?
Corresponding. So
Yes.
it's Z.
Yeah, that's right. That's so beautiful. That's right. So this is it. Which angle is alternate to angle D?
E.
That's too good. Okay, so that's how we just try to analyze our angles. Alright, let's see the next question. Okay, so here you go, another question. Seems to be interesting. Now, AB is parallel to your CD, and these are the two transversals that we can see here, this and that. Okay, so this angle is exactly alternate to this angle. It's also 154. It's also 154. Now you can see that this is here an isosceles triangle, because it is mentioned over here these two sides are same. Okay, so we have to keep this thing in mind. It's going to help us out in getting y. So, and this angle is your 180 minus y, because I should use a different color, I hope. So this angle is supplementary to y, so it is going to be 180 minus y. So whatever the angle over here is the angle over here, because this is an isosceles triangle. So this is also 180 minus y. This angle is also. So now you know that this angle plus 154 give you 180. So over here 180 minus y, sum of the interior angles of the triangles always give you 180. 180 minus y plus 154 is equal to 180. Okay, so we can cancel 180 and 180 like this, so it is giving us 2y plus okay, so you can shift it up. Now you simplify, the value of y is now here. So 334 upon 2. You cancel them. It's going to be 1 and 6 and 7. So it is 167 degrees. So the value of angle y is 167 degrees. Okay, so that's how we do. So that's all for today. So if you find this video helpful, please subscribe my channel, hit on the like, and share this video as much as you can with your friends and other learners. I'll see you in the future with more helpful videos. Till then, just take good care of yourself. Allah Hafiz.